Good evening. Uh, Seems a bit late today. Oh, someone's shooting. The heck's going on? The heck's going on here? Who the heck was shooting? Someone was shooting with real weapons here. Right, well, let's get the heck out of here. I was just going to say that I'm a little bit late. Amber's back from Michigan. And
I've lost sight of the target. Over.
so I wasn't even going to do a stream tonight, but we're getting back into our little routines at night. Amber likes to read. I like to play video games. And and so I decided to come in and do a bit of a late stream up there. And mute my screen preview, and I'll be right back. I was going to do a mission, and I still plan to do a mission, but it's funny, whenever I load up into this game now, something often is happening, like there's a shootout going on, or there's a car that's been damaged nearby, and it's interesting, like the world is leaving, the world is like living its own life here while I'm not playing the game, almost, it feels like. There we go. South Fork's a nice little plant here. Almost reminds me of the Red Dead Redemption special flowers you can find. And let's check out one of my missions. I've been hiring the past few times I've played this because I was running out of people in my team. A lot of them got killed, so now I have like 6 people again. So I have including this chiropractor. She's a toughie, you know. She interned in the medical office for a couple of years, so she has uniformed access to hospitals and other medical facilities, and she has this cool dart gun that puts people to sleep instead of killing them. It's a good patient, so she does get injured. She won't be in the hospital for too long, so I've been taking her around. And let's take a look at let's do a main mission tonight. Okay, let's go to DedSec. Search for evidence in New Scotland Yard. The evidence DedSec found at a Towan bombing site raised more questions than it answered. DedSec need to investigate Scotland Yard in order to find out more about the owner of the spider bot. Okay, so when I went to investigate this bombing site, there was a piece of a spider bot we found, and we're following that lead. So let's track this. Right click to track it, and let me take a look at the map here. And we have to go across the river to the city of Westminster, where the British government is. Scotland Yard's around there. But always when I'm looking around this game, I'm always looking for, you know, potential hires, because that's one of the funnest thing about this game is that you can hire and play as any of these NPCs. So I just can't help but when I'm looking around, just a lot of famous people around here, just you know, aim my phone at people. Can you hire like gangsters? The Lone Shark protecting Clan Kerry territory. I just can't help see what these people, who these people are, and whether I might want them in my team. Alright. My favorite vehicle so far to drive in this video game is this little Mini, because it has a lot of throaty roar to the engine. Oh, you know, and I like throaty roars to car engines. They make me feel like I'm driving a car, which makes this whole, you know, I want the Earth to become I want the environment to become better and the Earth to become a healthier planet for us to live in. But I have to say that when cars are all electric, they won't be as cool to drive anymore, and that's fine. I'll drive it in video games, alright? Because I like to hear this noise when I'm driving video games. I wouldn't do it in real life because I generally don't want to disturb people. But in the video game it's fine, and I like the throaty roars of the engines instead of the basically inaudible sound of an electrical car engine. Is this a bridge? Yeah, I'm going the wrong way because I always forget we're in England here. It's London. We drive on the other side of the road. Humans are pretty crazy. There's some places like that use imperial system and for measurements, and other places they drive the wrong side of the road. Have a bunch of different languages, Tower of Babel and all that. The Waterloo Bridge. The Battle of Waterloo. When Napoleon was defeated, I'm not sure if that's the case, but... Oh! Sorry. Oh! I don't care about the Land Rock or Land Rover, wherever it was, but I didn't want to run over anyone, so I managed to avoid that. A lot of roundabouts in England. There's a town in England that has the most roundabouts of any town in the world. I look it up. Town with most roundabouts. An English invention, the roundabout. I think the British are quite reasonably proud of it. It is a wonderful roundabout. Carmel was internationally known for its roundabout network. Oh, that's in the United States. What about UK? Look. Welsh town, Milton Keynes, England. Welsh town captured Guinness record for traffic roundabouts. It has 1.46 of the circular intersections every kilometer, so it's like one of those things we just went around there on Trafalgar Square, okay. And it has a total of, oh, I don't know, but quite a few. So Milton Keynes in Wales. Town of the most... Oh! I'm sorry. I'm talking about roundabouts and I read someone over. Poor Janice, just a baker. He's heading to St. Thomas Hospital to recover. I'm sorry. Death wish may die permanently. Okay, it's just like what's the guy called? Sorry about that. Oh, here goes Scotland Yard.
Looks like Albion has taken over this station.
What were those movies called, babe? Called Death Wish? What was the actor?
Just take your business across the street.
I'm just asking.
People will soon long for the days when the police were the law.
Charles Bronson.
The only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further.
Thanks. Yeah. Poor Amber's back from Michigan, so now she has to answer. She has to like deal with me asking questions. Glass cannons. A translator nicknamed Brass Knuckles takes and deals more damage. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna have to break into Scotland Yard. Let's start by taking a look. Ooh. Naomi Davis, the chemist. What's going on? Like some people getting angry at each other here. Alexander Asanov, it looks like an ass, this guy. Office manager, trained as gunsmith, has a silenced MP5. Yeah, the civilians, they kind of go at each other too. Okay, so let's take a look in here. How the heck are we gonna break in here? Let's first take this, hijack this camera here and take a look inside. This is John Lewis, Albion contractor. Another one in there. Wow, this is quite a place, huh?
Can you confirm this is the same
Oh.
Spider-Bot, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Any way to find the last user?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm on it.
Alright, so we have to hijack the damaged Spider-Bot. Hijack that thing, so we're gonna probably have to knock this guy out because he's working on it. That means we're gonna have to get in here somehow. Who knows how the heck we're gonna do that? We're all the way out there. Alright, but it's not too far, it's right there. Would it be better if I waited till nighttime? Oh. Jeez, beating someone here. Not nice. I think I might have to help this woman. I don't like that guy attacking her. Let's just knock him out, okay.
Suspects reported in your area. Potentially armed.
Oh my. Get out of here, woman. Okay, this is gonna be a problem, so let's get out of here. Try to hide by the river.
Negative.
Or in the river.
Suspect. Over.
Some really real meanies in this game. Like some of them beating up a poor like laundry worker. Just, you know, makes my character's blood boil. So I have to intervene. Right. They're looking the other way.
What's the matter with you?
There you go.
Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
Alright. They have the sedans for the police. They look like, you know, just like a civilian sedan. Alright. Oh, look at this guy in a bowler hat. Tabloid magnet. Here. Police Superintendent Katie Gleason. Do I have someone in my team that has access to police station? I don't think I do yet, because that would be a useful thing to get in here. Nope. Maybe back through here. Probably several ways to get in these places. That looks like a good place, that back door. Maybe I can hack this open, let's see. Okay. It goes there. Into there. Not gonna work. But this side. That guy there. Oh! Got a phone call, 1 second, be right back. I will be right back.
Go fly somewhere else. Bloody nuisance.
I'm back. Sorry about that. My mom gave me a call. Frankie, thank you for that information. I didn't realize that KFC had a Christmas tradition in Japan. That is very funny. It was indeed 3 letters, so thank you for that information. I'm doing okay. How are you, Amiko? Alright, this is looking a little more iffy. Could I park the car like here? Would I be able to climb on it and then climb there? Let's try that. I want to go through that side. We get an. Ooh. I'll take the taxi.
Nice.
Taxi is actually pretty good because you know it's. Let's go around the block and see if I can fit it in there. All right. Oh no, taxi won't fit in there. Maybe over here? She's watching, that would be odd. Let's go back to the other side. Maybe it'll fit, just barely fit through that little on the sidewalk there. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. Not doing anything suspicious, just parking a taxi in here. Alright. Move forward and to the left. I always have trouble driving these cars when I'm going backwards in these video games. Alright. Oh! Okay, that's pretty good. Look at that ad in the back. It's like, you have a headache? Just take this and you'll be okay. Alright, looks like this may work. Can I climb up here? Oh, no, it's not gonna let me climb. It makes me crouch down when I'm on the car, so I can't even climb there. Oh, maybe it was a bug, and I have to not be crouched down when I climb on the car initially. Try that. Nope, when you're on a car, you're always crouched. Okay. All right, that didn't work. Maybe you're gonna have to go in and the back or front door over here. Just walk nonchalantly by this, what's her name? Yeah, her name. And then let's just try to jump behind her and walk in. Maybe we can just go in through the front door. The New Scotland Yard.
Just heard something. No, 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 no. Yeah, have a nice life.
Their tea room at Scotland, the New Scotland Yard. Wasn't too bad. I just had to walk into the lobby, hack the security camera, and disable the other thing. Should take this guy out because it's a guy that calls reinforcements if I can. But I don't know if I have enough tech points. Ugh. This thing allows operative to digitally shroud a target. Oh, look at that! I have 50. Let's get it. Alright, can I equip it now? Can you equip it during a mission? Maybe once my the timer on my little invisibility thing is done. Alright, timer almost there. Alright, timer's done. Let's go back to the tech. No, I think in mission I can't. Maybe I'll just be. Okay, no, this is an upgrade, so I should just be able to now shroud a target after not shroud the the streamer, but shroud as in hide target. Alright. Anybody watching? No? This is a good time? Okay. And oh, it's automatic. Fantastic. Okay. If they'll just see the weapon there and it's like, oh, that's nothing. Someone must have dropped it. Okay, this is exciting. I like that, to have that thing. Ooh. Look around. Someone down there. Here seems okay. Is that person? Alright. Ding dong. Yeah, Frankie, ciao, Frankie. I'm currently streaming another video game called Watch Dogs Legion about taking London back from a fascist government as stealth, and it's pretty funny. You can play as any non-player character you wish. How are you, my friend? I kind of gave up on Cyberpunk streaming for now because it's a bit too buggy and it's make me a little bit depressed, that game. Like, it's too violent or something, especially for late at night. Bachona Miko. Kelly Baker. Alright, Kelly. As soon as you move the other way, I'm gonna pass through. Take a quick look on this side, see if anybody else I'm gonna have to deal with here other than Kelly. I think that sound is like a water tanker. I mean, don't know what I disabled, but probably becoming useful. Alright, here we go. We're moving. Ooh, and we got some tech points. Fantastic. Rural opportunity to liberate local activists by removing their handcuffs. Ah, that's downstairs. Could do it as well. Gonna do a whole Metal Gear Solid thing here and try to ghost the place. That glug sound is this water cooler here. Nice glugging sound. Or should I disable this person? Good. Moving.
Oh, you...
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Oh, that makes it pretty awesome that they disappear. That they're shrouded. I turned that off. It's not. The heck do I get there? I thought it was here, but it's not. Oh. Outside that way? scared me. I thought someone else opened the door, but it was just me, I think. Alright, this is I think I would have to go around a different... Oh, I open this thing? I can open this thing. Okay, outside there's that guy. I could step out and take him out, but a lot of people might see that. I could break the window, but then all hell would break loose. What the heck do you get in there? Okay, there is a door over there, and that's from the outside. And there's a door there too. Let's go this way and see. Oh. Proceed to the platform.
Peace. Shit. Fucking A.
Okay. No one heard me? I still can get in there. That guy seemed a little bit nervous. He doesn't ring the alarm. Oh dear. That guy's running around. Alright, he's coming.
What is this?
Well, that's the end of that harassment campaign. Our prospect will be grateful for the assistance.
Fantastic. Joe Foster, I guess there was someone who was harassing someone else.
By the
And I-
way, I have some exciting news about the man you just helped.
The former harasser. I mean, like, this guy was harassing someone else and I helped him, so now I can recruit someone else. Okay. Alright. Not sure if that's what that meant, but... Let's just go out and take that guy from the outside and go through there, because I can't find another way to get into this little lab here. I'm gonna take this guy out. What the hell do you get it? Maybe it's from the bottom? From the bottom. Other side. This thing lights up, but I don't know if it means I probably can shoot it, but I don't want to scare that guy. Can I just hijack it from here, maybe?
That opening right there looks like a good exit point.
There you go, I just had to hijack it.
Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected.
It's a damaged spider bot. All right. Oh. Oh.
That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now.
Dalton, I think, was a guy in a different Watch Dogs Legion game. I never played any other Watch Dogs Legion games, so I don't know the lore and the history behind him. Ooh. Almost managed there. Alright, where to now? Navigate this spiderboard out of the secure room. So I assume it'll be on that side.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all.
Yeah, we'll try to do that. Computer, but first I have to try to get this little spider bot thingy out of here. It's trickier than I thought. Okay, ooh, there you go. Oh, almost. Is that how I do it? I jump on the bench and then on the other thing. I don't think it is through here. You have to shoot that other thing on the other side of vent. On the other side of this, there's a vent. Or is this one? Ooh, can't even get out of the spider bot, so no, I don't have to do something with the spider bot, not with my Having trouble seeing what's made of glass and what's made of metal here. Ei, Rodrigo, tudo bem? Ei, compadre, aqui tudo bem, tudo na paz. Tentando me escapar dessa salinha aqui com essa aranhinha mecânica que tá danificada. Tô having a little bit of trouble, tô um pouquinho de problema aqui. Opa! Opa! I get to the top here, but then I can't do anything. Ah, here you go. Here's the vent. Alright. Achei. Opa! Atenção! Opa! Opa! Um videogame de vários... com vários estilos de jogo diferentes. Agora eu tô jogando com uma aranhinha, esse little puzzle game, um tipo assim, mais puzzle, mais assim, descobrir percurso. One to boss! Valeu por aparecer aí como sempre, cara. Você tem algum jogo de multiplayer que você gosta de jogar com outras pessoas? Podia jogar alguma coisa junto alguma vez se quiser. Opa, ok.
Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
A lot of junk, ok. Vou procurar. Por aqui. Dá um pulinho por aqui. Dá um outro pulinho por lá. Opa! Ah! E seguimos em frente. Estamos na Scotland Yard. It's the British Spy Agency, a agência de espiões da Inglaterra.
Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force which has who knows how long. Crime fighting is treated like a business. Crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. Sod that.
If the police could handle their job,
Yeah.
Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Home bombing is
Oh, doesn't sound like a very nice person.
Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
I agree with that guy. Fala um jogo que você curte jogar e que talvez rode no meu PC. Que PC que você tem, cara? What's your system specs? Processador e carta de vídeo. De quando é o teu PC? Né? Wait, did I come here already? I don't think so, right? Ah. Yeah. 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 Okay. Whoa. You can open the whole like fan installation thing.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. 2008, se não me engano. Falou. Eu vou pensar, por favor. Eu vou pensar e vou dar uma olhada nos joguinhos. Pra ver se a gente pode jogar junto. Mas dá pra mim jogar no notebook da minha avó. Falou. Vou pensar um pouco. Você gosta mais de jogo de guerra, simulação, caos, alguma coisa específica, ou você gosta mais ou menos tudo? Opa! Fantastic. The Spider Bro serial number is registered with the Metropolitan Police Force. Fantastic. Alright, we got him. Relic obtained, a damaged spider bot.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Sure.
Before I leave, I want to go downstairs and liberate these guys. I can. That means I'm gonna have to... I have to take out this guy here for starters. Toma!
Enjoy the headache later.
Guerra e simulação, falou. Noted. Quanto boss? What are the cats doing? Oh, probably, yeah, that's my phone. New Scotland Yard number 3 to the Commissioner. It's taken far too long for me to make this decision. Too many quiet hours at my desk looking out the window watching people walk the paths I would take on my patrols. I joined the Met to make a difference in this world. You know as well as I do that there has not been a job since Toan. Therefore, it is with great sadness that I submit my letter of resignation. Poor Constable Patterson. If you had asked me months ago if I would ever accept an offer from Albion, I would have laughed in your face. But they're the true law enforcement in the city now, and I still want to make a difference. Perhaps it'll be a positive influence on the company. Oh dear. Alright. Okay, here there's someone. Yes, we're gonna rescue this person, but before I do that, I'm gonna take this other guy out because I don't want him to... Alright. F-Cat! F-Cat! Please, Bush.
Bloody fucking hell.
Toma! Qualquer jogo que você quiser jogar, eu jogo contigo. Você usa o PC ou console? Eu uso o PC. Falou, eu vou pensar. Um dia a gente joga um jogo junto, falou? Opa! Right. Anybody else here? It's cool, I like these rescue missions.
You're amazing. No. No.
A lawyer, okay. Alert nearby. Okay, she likes me, okay.
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
That's correct.
Go out the front door as she is doing.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
There's only one way to find out what's going on. Let's go.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Copy that. Ground station coordinates. Let's go.
Quite right. Just last night I
Take
saw
this
someone
thing.
cab with a megaphone whipping around
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and you're listening.
Opa, vamos dar uma olhada onde é que eu tô indo. Ah, ok. Assistindo um filme sério no momento... No momento não, no momento eu tô... Não, a gente tava assistindo The Crown. We were watching The Crown sobre a família real inglesa. Uns episódios assim, não... Começamos a ver a última série, mas eu tava pensando em assistir o Star Trek Voyager. E você? I don't watch much TV, eu não assisto muita televisão. Eu jogo mais videogame, leio livro.
The GPS history of the spider book we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
The perfect place to keep a low profile.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Find me a way in, Begley.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Let's take a look.
Give up. We might go easy.
Absolutely not.
Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Received. Control to units. Suspect is swimming away.
Peaky Blinders. Ah, já ouvi falar. Um amigo meu brasileiro,
The target.
o que eu tava jogando o GTA outro dia, Mr. V, he's enjoying that. É de gangsters depois da Primeira Guerra Mundial, né?
Target is long gone. Disengage. Over and out.
Lambeth Bridge number 1. Warrant of arrest. To each and all of the guards of Albion PMC, you are hereby commanded to arrest Gloria Ganton and bring her before me, your Justice of the Peace of the United Kingdom. At my office in London to answer for the crimes of unlawful assembly, conspiracy to commit an offence, and vandalism. Herein fail not, but of this writ make due return, showing you have executed the same. Ah. Alright. Ah. May alert guards, okay. This thing over here. Need a spider bot to get it, I guess. Mó sucesso, é. Então deve ser por isso que meu amigo viu o negócio. Alright, how the heck am I gonna get here? A spider bot, I think. Peaky Blinders. I'll put it on my to watch. It is on my to watch list because Mr. V mentioned it to me, but I have so much stuff on my to watch list that it's kind of a lost cause almost. Alright, I'm gonna have to destroy that and alert the guards. Galton Wolf. That was he died. He's the guy that died in the beginning of this. The Lone Wolf. Oh, that didn't really alert authorities. Maybe this thing will alert authorities. Let's see. Eu uso o Discord para falar com o amigo quando eu jogo normalmente.
Well, if Albion was stopping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Very. They must have followed some thread that led them to the toad.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
Alright, there's a champagne bottle next to it. AK-47s. Audio file.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I?
Alright, I didn't really hear that, but let's hack this and bring it in. Opa.
Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be
details.
The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry.
All right.
I have to see what she's hiding.
Solid copy.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
So we may be looking at Albion and Clan Kelly working together. This is bad news.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
A lot of people go missing every day. This is not good at all. We have to fix this.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Lead. Choreographer. Digging up the past. Mission complete. 1-2 boss. Fantastic. Let's take chapter completed. Got some squad goes. Alright.
Check that out. I'm kicking ass left and right. That sec is just like Sunday school.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Thank you, Bagley. I already knew that.
Bagley's interpersonal skills take a little bit of getting used to. Good on you, kid.
Alright. Kelly chapter started body snatchers. What is that? But, okay. Mission started lost in the process. Missions and, Kelly mission. Alright. Angel Lopez, a former DedSec operative, has gone missing in the European Processing Center. DedSec learned from Inspector Caitlin Lau's files that Clan Kelly and Albion are involved in the plot to abduct people from the EPC. They're also both implicated in the zero-day terror attacks and finding Angel or Angel could reveal the connection between Clan Kelly, Albion, and Zero Day. Infiltrate the EPC and find Angel Lopez. Alright. I'm gonna do a side mission next, but in 5 minutes I'm gonna call this a stream because go to bed. 10 plus respect.
This Albion
With
Clan
God,
Kelly
Rodrigo.
business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shit! Well, the good news is he's in the country. No one's taking deportees from the UK. The bad news is he's probably in limbo at the EPC.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Alright. Então a gente tem missão programada para a próxima vez. We have missions programmed into our mission list for the next time. We have a Clint Kelly mission as the main mission. We have a side mission that I want to try out as a bunch of recruitment stuff because, you know, I've saved a lot of recruits. But in the meantime, this guy's hassling. Oh no, he's not hassling anyone. He's just talking with another one.
I actually really enjoy cooking, but I just couldn't cook any more fucking vegetables. There's only so much you can do with vegetables. Meat just adds a whole new dimension, even the cheap stuff. Do you know how easy it is to make a delicious jerk pork? Delicious? I know. Morality, whatever. Animal rights, whatever.
Paraquedismo? Nunca tentei na vida real, só em videogame. Mas eu gosto. No GTA eu gosto de pular de paraquedas, no Arma. Qualquer videogame que tem paraquedas eu gosto. Mas você é paraquedista, cara? Você é jovenzinho, né? Eu não me lembro. Sim. Não me lembro se você. Acho que você me falou que você era bem jovem. Scientist. Heading to Bloom Complex to read romance novels. I like the banter of the people. Você gosta de paraquedista? Você quer ser paraquedista? Eu aviso, cara, melhor ser paraquedista em videogame. Ou eu não entraria em exército não, mas você que sabe, né? Eu prefiro ser soldado em videogame só. Hey, that's not very nice. Toma! Toma! That's what you get for messing with people. Piloto de avião é melhor. Eu também eu queria ser piloto quando era pequeno. Eu ainda quero, um dia eu quero ser piloto, provavelmente é caro, né? Mas você tem. Agora eu me lembro, a gente falou sobre isso. Você tem a vida pela frente, vai fundo, cara. Tenta conhecer alguém que é piloto e pede para conversar com eles, vai conversando com as pessoas. Assim que você, como meu pai me falava, it's not what you do, it's who you know. Não é só o que você faz, mas é quem você conhece também. Então você vai conhecendo o piloto, vai conhecendo gente que trabalha em aeroporto, que trabalha. Wow, nice revolver. Vai falando com eles que um dia seu don't forget your dreams. Olha só. Eu quero aquela pistola ali. I'm gonna get her, she looks cool. The file clerk, but she has a Rex 357 revolver, looks like a 44 Magnum. E... chips da vida, Como é que é? Como se traduz isso pra português? Não trabalhe muito, don't work too much. Say what you think, diga o que pense. Don't forget your dreams, não esqueça os seus sonhos. Cultivate friendships, cultive as amizades. And be happy, seja feliz. R$115 mil pra fazer o curso de versão, tem que achar um outro jeito, né? Melhor ser piloto de transporte, eu acho. Apesar que ser legal. Eu queria ser piloto de caça também, mas eu não sou nacionalista, não acredito em pátria, essas coisas. Eu sou mais cidadão do mundo mesmo, cidadão da terra. Mas é um avião de caça, é animal, né? Hello, Rodrigo. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna call this a stream because it's been an hour and I'm gonna go to bed. So, tudo de bom aí pra você, paz, amor e amizade aí. A gente vai se falando, falou? Vamos achar um jogo que a gente pode jogar. Peace out. Don't know if there's anybody for us to raid. Let's do. The Indies around there. Tem que dormir, cara. Falou. Abração. Here we go. We're gonna raid some civilian in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace out.